Hi, I'm Dr. Tuepenz.
And I'm Gaplord.
And we are
the Juice Crew Villans.
I never say the hoe. I got that Tony Satchery oregano. Fuck is a money problem. Speaking on flavor, bitches call me Baskin Robbins. Barbecue with the sauce. I got a fucking season cabinet in my house. You might call that your closet. Man, I'm dripping, plumbers can't fix my water faucet. You should proceed with caution. Hit you with the bat, man, if you think of robbing. Nigga, I'm dental flossing. Only picking up the phone when the money calling. If it ain't money calling, you can't even speak to me. Chat with my assistants. Cause money talks and the bullshit walks. And y'all niggas go the distance. I sit back reminiscing about the times when I was broke, now that's non-existent. Y'all niggas inconsistent. I got prison boys, gifted and I'm persistent. Bank account never insufficient. Married to the money, hoe can't get no commitment. Bitch, I'm ballin', check my statistics. Can't associate with.
Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. Should WNBA players be paid the same amount as NBA players? So we'll get Dr. Tuepenz' opinion on this first, and then I'll add my 2 cents or my 10 cents.
Excellent. No. No. Absolutely not. And number one reason is it's a business. Basketball is a business. Professional sports is a business as well as professional, even high school sports and even some, little league sports, adolescent sports, youth sports. It's all business. They're making money. What makes the money in the NBA is the player's ability to slam dunk the basketball while traveling at high velocities coming down the court. We can go down the list and point out the various reasons, but it's obvious that the game doesn't excite the fans that come in and buy tickets at high prices.
So you're basically saying what they have to offer isn't selling?
Yes, what they have to offer isn't selling. I think that the WNBA players should get my new book, The 10 Professional Commandments. You should get this book. You need to tap into commandment number 4. And in business, because y'all are business people, you're part of the business, you got to trust the process. Now, this is a process for women to get more money. You're trying to get more money, so you need to think about what's going wrong in the process of y'all getting that money that you want and then fix it. Secondly, Commandment 8, thou shalt embrace the challenge. Don't complain about not getting the money. Embrace the challenge of not getting money and figure out a way to do it. If I'm not mistaken, Reverend, the WNBA gets money from the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
They get money from the NBA. So that means WNBA in reality isn't a self-sufficient league.
They need the NBA to even be around. And
it's not good business. So why would we pay them more or the same when they don't put out anything close to what the NBA puts out as far as productivity and numbers, as far, fans, sales. Sales really is it. What you're selling. And nobody care, if you win it. If you sell a bunch of tickets and lose, they're like, well, we didn't win, but, we made like $500 million. It's a good year.
Yeah.
It's a good year for the business. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wants to win, but if you're a business owner and it's a sports team, it's like, I'm in the business of winning financially.
Yeah. Why would I take these losses because of somebody's feelings?
Like, you want a championship ring or you want to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get the championship ring, but, you might miss out on money because y'all just, everybody get tired of watching y'all win and stuff. We don't want to see them win no more, so we ain't going to watch them. But either way, the NBA going to make more money. Period.
It's not illegal for women to play in the NBA.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Men can't play in the WNBA.
And they go back to that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. And you informed me of this. And I think that's crazy that it's so double-sided like that. And why has society become so weak that we just going to make things unfair for people who can't compete? Like, why? Why make it easy for them? What are you getting from somebody giving you a seat? It would behoove you or benefit you a lot more to earn that seat.
Yeah, earning things is not what people like to do these days.
And that's just crazy.
So I asked the questions to myself, like, okay, that's reasonable question. Like, I would want to get paid more, but it's like, okay, so what do I have to offer as a WNBA player versus a NBA player, which is a man-dominated league versus a women's league. So you look at the game and you say, okay, some of these women can play. They're athletic for a woman. But if you want to be honest, it's like some of these top prep schools and high schools, they could win the WNBA championship. We have high school players that's sophomore and juniors. Like, say, for example, Amani Bates, he'll go to the WNBA and dominate. And he'll probably win every possible, scoring title, champion, all those things.
Whatever's award.
If he was in the league. So
6 man.
Yeah, and it's like this is just being realistic. I played with WNBA women before. I've been on the court with very talented women. But if we be honest, it's not really comparable to talented men. And even like lower talented men are better than the most talented women in athletic sports. Not to take away from the women's talents.
All right, please don't take it as that.
Yeah, but it's like it is what it is. It's like you don't see, a lot of people say women are more fundamentally skilled than men. And it's not that they're more fundamentally skilled. Men have fundamentals too. It's just more advanced. And we don't have to rely on our fundamentals because we possess certain athletic abilities. So it's like, why would I be jump stopping and I can just 360 through the air and jump over your head?
Jump from the free throw line.
Yeah, why would I be trying to figure out these basic ways to go around you? It's like, I can do that, but I'm just going to jump over you.
What kind of fundamentals LeBron got?
Or I'm just run past you.
Yeah.
It's like men are just, it's more exciting to watch. They bring in more dollar value. And it's like, it kind of takes away from what men have done. It's like the women's league wouldn't even be around if the NBA wasn't around. And it's like, I feel like they should be giving respect to the league more so, the men's league, because you guys wouldn't be around. And it's like, you guys aren't shooting 3-point shots from half court and 360 through the sky, windmills. And it's, as fair as like you're not bringing in the same amount of money.
Dunking with the offhand.
Yeah. Catching it.
John Wall do that all the time. I would see John Wall dunking with his left hand, running full speed. Dunking with his offhand.
Yeah, and it's like,
more people can't even know what they regular hand.
Yeah, it's like, and they work hard to learn. It's like y'all work hard too, but it's just
Yeah. And
y'all disrespecting the men's basketball league by saying these, like, y'all not bringing in nearly the money, the jersey sales, the advertise. It's like it is what it is.
Think about this. This is a good point. Retail. That's a big part of NBA. What man is going to get the Sheryl Swoop sneakers?
But what woman would get the Michael Jordan sneakers?
You see the whole family.
Wearing
Mama,
Jordans, daddy,
kids, Jordan.
Brother, sister, cousins, all got Jordans.
Everybody can. Men,
and you know what? The men's sneaker appeals to all genders.
It's more universal.
But the woman apparel,
you can't be no man wearing a Sheryl Swoop's jersey.
The woman apparel only appeals to the woman.
You can't be a man.
But the men apparel appears to.
You could.
You could, but it wouldn't.
Who walk around with a Sheryl Swoop's jersey?
It's cut for women.
Like a dress.
Yeah. Man, that's what I'm saying. They make men's jerseys for women.
Everybody wears them. Everybody wears them, man. What we just said, if you sit here and try to, you lying to yourself. If you say that none of this stuff is true, we don't knock what the women do and what they bring to the game. You know what I'm saying? I got mad respect for all female basketball, all athletes, period. Whether you playing in the NBA, WNBA, or you a Division III NAI athlete, I got respect for you. I respect all athletes. You know what I'm saying? But let's just be real, just like wrestling. I just watched an episode about that on South Park when the kids was able to draw more crowd in through fake wrestling than the real wrestling. Nobody want to see that real wrestling.
Yeah.
It's too technical. You know, at one point people called it gay and stuff, you know, if you was doing it. So, you know, it was like shunned. It's not a popular sport, but they watch WWE and they doing fake drama, fake stories, you know. And everybody
The Rock make more money than any Olympic wrestler you can think of.
And they after doing it for real.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Look! This is wrestling! This! Mister, you better take your gay porn and walk right out of this bar.
They not even really fighting. So, you know, I think
it's not good for business.
It's just, you know, and it's just professional sports is a business. No matter how real the sport is and no matter how fake the sport is, it's a business. And once you are able to wrap your mind around business, you'll understand that business is never personal. It's always just business.
Yeah.
Don't take it like people are saying you're worthless as a woman because they don't want to pay you a certain amount of money because you don't do the things to bring in that money to pay you.
Yeah.
It's not saying you're worthless. We're not saying that. If you hate it so much, what y'all should do is just quit. Take your money, quit, you know, and do something else. Don't sit there and go back to a system that doesn't appreciate you. That's what I would suggest for all W. And I understand, you know, you don't want to let go of that check. Yeah. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
You get paid.
You're getting paid.
Getting paid 60 to 100K a year to hoop.
I mean,
that's not underpaid.
I mean,
people are doing real life hard work for less than 60 to 100K. So let's stop lying to ourselves.
I did it.
So that's really great money. It's people over here traveling. They playing in Mexico $1,500 a month. Sometimes $800.
Come on now.
So you telling me that you getting paid to hoop? You get some fresh Nike gear, opportunities to meet people, travel, food,
networking. Start a fucking business
for 60 to 100K a year. That's not bad.
According to LinkedIn, I feel like I said this on the other episode we had about the feminist movement, but, you know, 42% of small business owners are women. I'm just saying, you know, it sounds like somebody's figuring it out. If they don't want you in their system, go out and start your own stuff.
Do your own thing.
And bring them to your table and make them sit down and make them pull up a seat to where you sitting at. But instead of trying to beg for it, I want a seat at the table.
Yeah.
You begging for it. This table's been built before any of us was even alive.
And it's gonna operate how it operates. But in the end of the day, that's not really it's like you don't have the same things to offer as this men's league.
And you don't want to accept it.
And it's not. Why would we keep lying to ourselves? Why do we have to keep pretending like this isn't real? And it's like it's offensive to speak the truth. It's like, no, I've never seen a windmill between the legs 360 dunk. And it's like, yeah, it's amazing to see. And also, I know high school kids who would dominate the top NBA players, WNBA players. So it's like when we have kids at a lower level that can do the same things y'all do plus more, it's not impressive.
What are we talking about? I mean, because if we was doing it, LeBron could have went to. What if he went to WNBA out of high school?
He'd go crazy. Y'all think he's great now?
Y'all think what if Zion went to the WNBA?
No. So let's say what if Andre Roberson played in WNBA? He's for the Thunder. He's a defensive player who can't shoot that well. He would be considered an amazing player. He'd be considered a great.
Yeah, he'd be great.
And no disrespect to his game because but it's like just being realistic with ourselves.
It's just the physics behind it, the physiology. Is that the word? Physiology? The physicality.
The
physicality of the game is on a different level, man. And you know, like if you got a guy like Zion Williamson driving through the lane, he's gonna break somebody's chest bone or somebody's chest. He's gonna break something on somebody. And not because women is weak, it's just the muscle is designed different because that's how God made it.
No, see, that's what we confused. So he said women aren't weak. So comparable.
I'm talking about the muscles are designed different.
Yeah, because they're weaker than men.
Yeah, that's what I'm not trying to say they're not. Yeah,
but it don't mean you're a weak person.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say you're weak mentally, but if you run into Zion Williamson,
he's gonna take you out.
And it's because the muscle ain't as hard as his muscle. That nigga muscle hard like this. And he gonna run a hole through somebody. I mean, he'll run me over. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a very strong man. So, you know, you put him in a situation like that, or you put some WNBA player like the girl that's entered for the draft. The girl's supposed to enter the draft. Yeah, I see. And I watched her play, and I'm just like, man, all right.
She better than you?
No. That's why I said if she could go, I can go. And if she can go, I can do the same things and more. You know what I'm saying? Especially if all I'm doing is playing basketball. People understand, like, if you playing basketball, like, if all you doing is playing basketball, that's your life. It's no excuse.
And you know what, man? I feel like WNBA players should just know, they should be able to look up in the stands and be like, we don't have this many supporters. So it makes sense why we aren't getting paid as much as NBA players. And it's like, y'all started later than men too.
Exactly, way later.
But on top of that, men are just more athletic, and
it came in the wrong time.
They're more better at physical type of activities. It just is what it is. Imagine a men's football team playing a women's football team.
Have you seen women's football?
People imagine men's MMA doing women's MMA fighting.
We already seen that.
Yeah, with that transsexual.
And he beat the whoa!
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
he
was a lower, and that wasn't
went to jail. He should have went to jail for domestic violence.
He went to jail.
He said, no cat. Why would y'all who set that fight up? Who's her manager that put that girl in that ring with that man to get the breaks?
Beat off her. What's her name? Something Fox.
I can't remember.
Megan Fox.
Yeah, we'll have a picture. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
But it was crazy. The lumps. My lady lumps.
He
lumped her ass up. And I'm just like, y'all can't be serious. Like, have you seen women football?
Allie Alberts was named game MVP. 3 receptions, 56 yards, and a score.
These Chicago players know how to drink. This is during the game. She's at midfield right now, chugging a beer and throwing it back in the crowd. Wow.
Have I?
It's ridiculous. And this is what's so ridiculous about it. They got these women playing football in thongs and bras.
Oh, you talking about that type of... they got real football women.
Okay, I see it on TV.
Yeah, you talking about
I'm like, what is this? This ain't my football. I don't want to see this shit. Like, this is ridiculous.
Well, they doing that to get...
It's nasty.
They're doing that just to get viewers. You're not going to see a woman knocking on man, flipping him, because, you know, the athletic and physicality is not the same.
Y'all better stop playing.
So it's like...
Y'all better stop playing.
Why do we outright lie to ourselves and pretend like it's the same and like it should be equal? And, you know, I've been seeing that meme with Sue Bird and LeBron James comparisons about their titles and stuff and years in the league. But it's like, motherfucker, I mean, Sue Bird is cold. But
man, let's be
she
real.
Can't fuck with me. I ain't no professional.
She's like little John Stockton or something for the WNBA. And I feel like I could cook John Stockton. You know what I'm saying?
John Stockton give your ass buckets.
I don't care. I feel like I still cook him though.
You think you cook JJ Redick too?
Yeah, I feel like I can. So what? You know what I'm saying? You should if you're a hooper. But you know, even if I did lose, I still be like, it ain't fair. I should get paid more. I try just as hard as them.
Man, yeah.
I ain't gonna act like that. But I'm just saying though. If I'm looking at John Stockton, I'm like, man, I could get with him. And Sue Bird is like a slower version of him, less stronger version of him, less athletic version of him.
Less, not fast.
I mean, they might have a good IQ, but I mean, come on, man. Like, it's no comparison. You can't compare LeBron James. Let me say this again. You can't compare LeBron motherfucking James. I gotta put the motherfucker in there. To Sue Bird. LeBron is by far one of the most athletic, dominant players you ever see in your life.
Of all time.
You'll never see anything like that. Or a nigga that's that big and that fast and that fluid. Strong. He's not like no, stiff nigga. That nigga...
He's agile. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Like I said, that dunk he did, it didn't even count. But he caught... What? You gotta be athletic to do that. Catch the ball and have the ability to know. You know how quick a decision you gotta make to know you're gonna catch it with your right hand while you're in the air.
And then dunk it with your left. So
and then land. Still got to land.
On both feet.
A lot of niggas get hurt dunking because of how they land.
So Brittany Griner was doing an interview trying to dunk. Brittany Griner is tall as fuck. And she was just trying to do a one-hand dunk on the interview by herself. And she missed like 3 of them in a row. In summary, I say, should WNBA players be paid the same amount as NBA players? I say hell nah.
I second that motion.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, but anyway, tap in, leave your comments, subscribe, tell your mama and them, you know, whether you agree or disagree. We want to hear what you got to say, you feel me?
Yeah, we care.
Yeah, and the Lord loves you. No matter how much money you make, the Lord still loves you. You shouldn't base your fucking status on how much money you make.
We love you too.
Sometimes.
You vid.
I don't love all y'all.
He still got hate in his heart.
Got the hate. I hate the white man. They gonna take my every time I get up, the white man bring me back down.
They got a foot on my neck.
White girl.
White
in a white world. They gonna be like, with some real live criminals, they ain't gonna catch on to that shit. Nigga, your ass in a lake somewhere in some cement.
That's a comedy, so it's supposed
like
to be funny.
Though, man.
It's supposed to be, it's like, first of all, we know it's never gonna happen. So that's what makes it even more fun. And it's like, no, see, you trying to think.
In the mind of a child.
You gotta think. No, that's not for kids.
It always goes back to the children.
That's not for kids.
Children, it's not for kids, but how many kids are watching it? Because we was the first generation. It was like okay, I agree. But we was like a second generation of people who was raised, that had people that was raised by television. People put their kids in front of the TV and ran.
I was raised by outside.
Okay, what I'm saying is, in the 90s, it was real prevalent.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of TV
about
based.
that. You know, that's where you can get more. The Nickelodeon, more programming is coming out. The more programming is coming out to program the kids.
That's when you start getting like in the late 90s, you start getting like 100-something channels, and then in 2000.
On the set, quiet on the set. 3, 2, 1. Lord save me. Shooting finger rolls, girl, that's a layup. Shooting hook shots, girl, that's a layup. Shooting floaters, girl, that's a layup. We tryna see some dunks, not no motherfucking layups. Shooting finger rolls, girl, that's a layup. Shooting hook shots, girl, that's a layup. Shooting floaters, girl, that's a layup. We tryna see some dunks, not no motherfucking layups. The conversation came up about the WNBA players trying to get their pay up. But how the fuck that's even possible when all y'all niggas do is motherfucking layup?
Layups.
Ain't no obstacles in that. That ain't entertaining. You can't even dunk, but your ass always complaining. You need to start refraining and renaming the moves so you can get some brand new stilettos, them shoes. You bitches can't.
That's a layup. Girl, that's a layup. I'm trying to see you dance on no motherfucking layup.
This is a finger roll, girl, that's a layup. Shooting hook shots, girl, that's a layup. Shooting floaters, girl, that's a layup. We trying to see some dunks, not no motherfucking layups. Shooting finger rolls, girl, that's a layup. My bad.
Shooting hook shots,
girl, that's a layup. Shooting floaters, girl, that's a layup. We came to see some dunks, not no motherfucking layups. Get 'em.
Not a motherfucking layup. Get your pay up.
Get it up.
Last time I seen a man do a finger roll.
When?
June 6, 1946.
What's that?
That was hella long ago. Now we climbing up the pole.
Climbing up.
We not no stripper though.
Not no stripper though.
Spin moving finger rolls.
That's trash.
We dunking that shit in the hole.
From the free throw.
Hook shot, girl, not a layup. Dunks. Girl, not a layup. We trying to see some dunks,
not no motherfucking layup. Shooting finger rolls, girl, that's a layup. Shooting hook shots, girl, that's a layup. You shooting floaters,
girl, that's a layup. We tryna see some dunks, not no motherfucking layups.
Well, the beat running out, so I'ma run my mouth. What the fuck you talking about when I run up in your house? You talking all that shit, but your ass can't even dunk, and your ass 7 foot. Girl, what the fucking fuck? You wanna get that money, and that shit is kinda funny, and that shit kinda ironic. Girl, you must be smoking chronic. Drinking gin and tonics. You ain't fast like Sonic. Girl. But I didn't mean to call y'all bitches. That was an accident. It's just when you rap, you know, it's like I'm rapping, so it's okay, right?
It sounds better.
Yeah, it's like when you rapping, like everybody say bitch when they rap. It's like a general phrase, not meant to be taken disrespect.
Y'all call yourselves that anyway.
Yeah, so fuck it. I was in the moment.
They just words.
But I did want to clarify that.
It's just some words.
Because you always got to throw it out. He's like, you didn't say that. No, I did say it. I didn't mean to call, you know, these people I don't know bitches because that ain't my style. But if you got a bad attitude and you playing a WNBA, then you could be a bitch.
Possibly.
You could. It is bitches.
Doesn't
out
necessarily
here.
make you
Not all the bitches, just the bitches that's bitches.
But I'm pretty sure in private, if you ask certain, they'd be like, oh yeah, she's
a bitch.
Yeah.
A bad person. That's a female.
Because everybody's not a good person. There's some men like that too.
He a bitch. He a bitch ass nigga. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this.
Boy, you love, that's the order of profanity.
I said bitch, B-E-T-C-H. It's a difference, my nigga.
What is a B-I-T-C-H?
That's actually a female dog, and its slang form is used to describe a female.
So it's technically not profanity, huh?
It really ain't. But when I say bitch, I'm talking about a person that's not a good person. That's my definition of bitch. B-E-T-C-H. Bitch? You're not a good person. Anyway, be looking for that Juice Crew dictionary.
You feel me?
Alright. You gonna stop this shit?
Yeah, we're gonna have to get done. Nigga, it's just the first nigga who get up and turn around.
Okay.
These niggas stunt for the gram. Mugging while they taking selfies. Pointing they gun at the cam. All them little Ronald McDonald's. Got the max, but they some clowns. On 3, my nigga get gangster. While I push this red button down.